Holiday greetings, everyone. It is me, the Ninja Reviewer here. It is time once again for that most grateful time where we anime fans get together and talk about the greatest moments that has happened this year of the year 2018. So, without further ado, let's get started. And what better way to start off the 12 days of anime this year with something that I love passionately. And besides, watching the series or reading them, I'm talking about, of course, the music. The music and the opening sequences that actually get me hyped for an episode every single week or every single season. And of course, I am talking about the top anime openings for my personal list of 2018. Now, I was thinking I was going to do a little bit above top 5, but I decided, I think a top 5 will just simply do. Nothing too big, nothing too rational, just to give you all my favorite opening of 2018. Well, not just that, but top 5, pretty much, openings in general. So, without further ado, let's begin. Alright, so here we go with my number 5 choice. Starting off with number 5, with kicking off this year 2018 with the winter anime lineup and starting off straightforward to finishing in the summer, was the 7 Deadly Sins Season 2. And I'm chasing number 5 with Howling from Flow, and I can't even pronounce the name with that, so try your best with that. So it's the first opening of Season 2 of 7 Deadly Sins, and I gotta say, the song itself gets me incredibly hyped. While there are certain visuals that I wish weren't just like stand-still images, the battle sequences at the very end, the opening, actually just get me extremely hyped. But I will say though, when it comes to the song in general, I love the song. The song is I love the like when the beat drop. No, the beginning of it, especially when "Are you satisfied? Don't fall in the line." I cannot really sing right now, but you get what I mean. Like, that is how you start off 2018 strong, and I love that song in general. I listen to it non-stop. So yeah, so definitely number 5. From just the opening alone, but the song in general just gets me incredibly hyped, since again, I'm a big music lover, and that's what makes it stronger. So number 5 definitely goes to the 7 Deadly Sins opening right there. Oh boy. Alright, so here we go with number 4. Number 4, wow, speaking of starting off strong with winter anime, now this was an anime a lot of people didn't expect me to actually talk about. I never really got a chance to, but if you follow me on Twitter, and since someone actually recommended me to actually watch this series, especially since I'm in her server, she actually was like, okay, yo, you gotta definitely check out this series. Like, it's definitely worth it. If you're into Yuri and all that, if you're a Yuri person, you'll definitely get into it. And yeah, when it comes to the story, when it comes to the characters of these two lovely ladies right here, which is Yuzu and Mei, definitely these two lovely couples of ladies right here definitely deserve it with the opening. Now, a Yuri opening that sounds like something that can go with Full Metal Alchemist is actually pretty crazy. Now, the song itself, once again, is still pretty damn dope, but it's the visuals in general that look so clean. I love the visuals. They look really strong, and not to mention, it really does get to show you what kind of a series you're really getting into here when it comes to Citrus. And I gotta say, man, like, when it comes to a Yuri opening, you never expect something like this. Like, I feel like I'm watching something like Full Metal Alchemist, like, up in here. Like, what the hell is going on here? So it kind of makes me feel like I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist, and it's pretty crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie though, like, it definitely feels like I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist here, and it's actually really cool. I actually really do love, and especially I really do love Yuri. Yuri, can be my thing. There'll be times I'm in the mood, and when there are times I'm not really in the mood. So it varies. But when it comes to the opening in general, which I hope we do get a season 2, it feels like I'm watching a combination of Full Metal Alchemist and just like a shonen anime. And it's crazy. I'm like, yo, what is this opening right now? This is actually pretty hype. I'm not gonna lie right now. Like, I thought that for an opening like this, I expected something like, like a little bit lower tone. Like, I thought it was, my opinion, no offense, but I thought it was gonna be something like shoujo-ish, sorta, but that's just the way I thought I was gonna be. But no, this actually was pretty cool. Like, it actually, like, you got the rap band going. Like, you never expect something like this. Like, I'm thinking something's gonna go down with these lesbians. They're gonna do some like crazy stuff. Like, okay, like, but you know, it's a slice of life anime, but still. Since I'm usually never craving on the whole slice of life stuff, but when it comes to the opening, well, the series is, well, I'll talk about that, you know, later in the future, or maybe during this month, maybe, but we'll see on that. Until then, though, yeah, so definitely number 4 goes to the Citrus anime opening. Wait, did I say it was Citrus? Did I even mention the anime name? Well, whatever, you get what I mean now. So we got Citrus opening, just Citrus opening. There was no other opening. So number 4 goes to the Citrus anime opening. Hopefully season 2, hopefully we get an opening just like that. Even better, though. Hopefully, if there is a season 2 being made. Now we go with the top big 3. Number 3 goes to, one of the biggest top animes that I've enjoyed this year. That day has come! Yeah, My Hero Academia. We got number 3 with Make My Story. Number 3. Love this opening, and I love the song that goes with it. The visuals and the song both match really, really well. Like, I really don't have any complaints when it comes to the actual song. Like, the tone of it actually fits. It does fit exactly where the second half of season 3 actually picks up. And to be honest, I actually like this one better than the first half of the season 3 opening, which was Odd Future. Well, actually, no. Odd Future was actually pretty cool, but if it wasn't for the full version, I'm sorry. This one definitely proceeds to make a better full version than Odd Future. And honestly, it's really awesome. Like, this song actually gets you pretty pumped, especially with the action sequences that go down. Like, when it comes to Odd Future, which I'll probably mention that in the honorable mentions, of course, that, you know, it had something going on. I know people are going to be like, oh, why'd you put that on there? Like, it was actually a pretty cool opening, but I felt like the only part that really set me like, whoa, like, yo, was the ending with All Might going like crazy, you know, going with the, you know, going against a One for All. I think that was the only cool thing that was actually, but this though, right afterwards, ooh, like the provisionary license stuff, oh my god, ooh. Very awesome stuff. Brings back a lot of great memories. Especially when I was catching up to the manga for the first time. So yeah, number 3 definitely goes to the My Hero Academia Season 3 Opening 2. Was it Make My Story? Yeah, I believe it was, yeah. Yeah, so there we go. Number 2. You guys never expected I'd choose this one for number 2. But since I am a big fan of One Piece greatness, since I'm a big fan of One Piece greatness, you already know exactly what this opening is going to be. And maybe it's not everyone's favorite, but you know what? Hey, that's just their opinion. Me, I enjoy this opening a lot because there's a lot of hype moments in this opening, especially, you know, little bits of sprinkles here and there, which again, I'm not going to really spoil, but still, it's a real treat regardless, though. Yeah, for a manga reader, this actually really impressed me. Though I know some people wanted more stuff added, but I think that would be going a little bit too far, because I guess they're trying to say, which is great, which I'm actually glad they did that. And I'm glad they're doing the whole climax or the ending to the whole Hokigaden stuff, because it's a lot better, because otherwise there'll be way too much material being used, and how are we going to even have a new opening? How would that even make any sense? So when it comes to like the next arc, which is Wano, well, that again, a bit of Reverie and then Wano, which you'll find out why once Hokigaden wraps up, and then a little bit of that Reverie hype, and then going into Wano. So you'll see why. Probably that's when they're going to save it, or they're going to make another version based on one of those 2 arcs. So they'll probably do that, or we'll just get a brand new opening in general, which will be kind of a shame that this opening will only last for like a while, though. This will be like the shortest lived since Brand New World back in the day. But yeah. Yeah, definitely. Really am looking, but y'all, this opening right now, the song itself actually is very, very catchy, which makes this into the number 2 spots. And not only most of the visuals look really, really great, but also the melody itself is actually really, really catchy. And especially because it shows some really cool stuff. Louis vs. Katakuri, which they absolutely love the show. The ending factor to that, definitely for sure. I mean, I guess the only common factor you could take away from it being so perfect is the fact that they reused stuff from the Germa 66 episode that we had earlier this year. So yeah, this is why, of course, it's not the number one opening, but there's one little bit of tiny little nitpick to take away from it, is the reused stuff from Germa, which I think they should do when they get to the Reverie, is use certain parts for those characters in the Reverie, which I predict that would be much better. Like then, oh man, this opening will definitely be like, whoa. But still, it's still a really great opening regardless. Love the song, love the visuals, and love how they kept the spoilers to a minimum degree. Even though, yeah, kind of spoiled one little instance of a new form of Luffy, which I'm not going to spoil, but you get what I mean though. So yeah, definitely number 2 goes to We Got Superpowers. Number 2, or many people call it One Piece, We Got Super Spoilers, because obviously, yeah. And of course, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be after Shadow, because then everything will be shown and revealed, and then the opening will have like every little thing that's not Shadow. Reminds me of like JoJo's. There's certain JoJo's Bizarre Adventure openings that will do that, you know, especially like, yeah. So JoJo, it reminds me a lot of JoJo's. A lot of JoJo's. Speaking of which, number 1 is, it's the most golden, amazing, epic, crazy, but not noisy, but just absolutely pure gold. Rather, fighting gold! Oh man, number 1 opening of the year right here goes to Fighting Gold from my boys Coda, once again bringing out greatness for JoJo. Loved it. The animation, the visuals, everything that brings the characters together is on point. The song is on point. It's a really epic song, and you can tell that this series alone is a much different tone compared to what we got from Part 4. So for all of you who are expecting the same kind of treatment you're going to get from Part 4, you're in for a rude awakening when it comes to this part, because it's a lot more darker than most JoJo parts. But that again, you do get some light stuff here and there. Don't get me wrong. It has a Stardust Crusaders sort of feel, minus some problems with Stardust Crusaders. But it's like making Stardust Crusaders, but putting it like on steroids and making it a billion times better. And this is exactly what Stardust Crusaders could have been, but so much better. And it's exactly what you're getting here with Fighting Gold. Fighting Gold, the visuals, the song, Coda is the same artist or the same person who did the second opening for JoJo's, or for the second part of for pretty much the second part of JoJo. I always forget what it's always called though, usually. Battle Tendency, that's what it was called. For the Battle Tendency arc, which is the Bloody Storm. Bloody Storm? Yeah, Bloody Storm, Bloody Stream. Bloody Stream. I believe it's Bloody Storm, Bloody Stream is how we use for Coda. And oh man, they're bringing the same magic as they did with that opening, but making it into like, a pumped up, epic ride, and it's so good. I don't know how they're going to do like other openings for Golden Window. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Golden Wind, Fighting Gold, man. I don't know, man. We gotta see a really good announcement for another opening, like if we are for January, which I'll be really. Well, I'm gonna miss this one a lot. This is one opening I will miss once it's actually gone. We'll see how the other ones actually do, though. I'm pretty curious to see if we are, or if we're just gonna keep this opening, but just change the sequences around, which makes sense. We could possibly do that when like more stuff is revealed, but still. Fighting Gold, visuals, and everything is just, it's pure gold. Absolutely pure gold. And then I'll probably get into some honorable mentions now. So now that I got that out of the way, here are some honorable mentions that I actually like. First honorable mention being, as I mentioned, Odd Future, which was pretty cool, but it could have been a little bit more better just to get the hype level going up. Especially when it comes to certain visuals, I could have had like more action scenes. There were some clashes here and there, but I will say the ending bit though was the hypest part though, not gonna lie. Second honorable mention will be the Fairy Tail final season opening 1, or in this case it's opening, it's opening 23 I believe, yeah. So Fairy Tail opening, opening 23, yeah. So this is the 23rd opening to Fairy Tail, and I gotta say though, while the visuals and everything, the visuals were on point, they're really dope. Song, It's good, but it sounds a little bit too generic for me, just saying. It's a good song, but it sounds a little bit too generic. And the same thing can go with the third honorable mention I'm going to mention here, which is going to be the, what was it going to be again? Oh, right, the third honorable mention, finally, is going to be the new Ace Attorney Season 2 opening, which... the only thing I liked about that opening that really stuck to me was the whole fake news thing. Because if you've been following, well, if you do follow politics and all that stuff, and you know a certain person's favorite line, fake news. Like, if it wasn't for that shit, man, that shit always just like it always cracks me up when I hear that fake news part. Like, it's ridiculous. But other than that, you know, the visuals are pretty nice, but the song. It looks like the other one's a little bit too generic for me, though. Just saying. I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. I mean, yeah. And that wraps it up pretty much. I don't think I've really forgot anything else there. So, yeah. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. What is your favorite top anime opening of the year? And also, did you love this video? Did you hate this video? Or whatever your opinions on this are, let me know in the comment section down below. My bad, this video is like 15 minutes long, but I figure I just ramble on a bit about things that, you know, obviously this is what the event's all about. And stay tuned, because there's plenty more where that came from. So I'll see you all for day number 2. This is the Ninja Reviewer signing out. Don't forget, guys, to rate, comment, subscribe as always, click that bell, join the squad, boys. Follow my social media plugins and my gamer tags, and if you haven't, please join the Plus Ultra Discord down in the comment section below as well. And until we meet again for day number 2, peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky is the limit. MMAga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch, and that's it. So I will see you all for day number 2. So take care, and once again, season's greetings and happy holidays.